Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to What Are You Painting Now? Part 5 of feedback. Oh dear. Alright, let's get right to it. So, first up, we are starting off with Deus and Mega Man. And you know what I really love about this, right? Is seeing something completely different, right? That's one of the things that I've always loved about What Are You Painting Now? We have all of these fantastic painters, right? Just absolutely amazing. But what is really fantastic is seeing the different model ranges, seeing all of this different stuff. For me, it's a bit of a trip around the world because I get to see all of these different models which I wouldn't have access to. Or, you know, I might have access to, but I usually don't see painted up and so on. So, we have the line all based up, and what a base it is. Now, this is the thing, guys. 3 elements is all you need, right? Now, there's not a lot in these 3 elements, right? Definitely the straw is a huge draw to the eye, but you see that, and now I'm gonna say that it's most probably cork with gravel, rather sand, which would be, you know, gravel in that equivalent, looking over that. It just really puts the whole thing together, you know, and with the leaves scattered about on it, just gives this added sense of realism. Alright, let us move on. And yeah, I always love seeing more shots. Like, always just go nuts with your shots, guys, because that way you get to see this full breadth of range. Now, this is what I was talking about. Like, maybe before you guys may not have understood what I was saying there before when I was going on about the saddle and such, but take a look at the smoothness there on that back and here on the sides with that musculature and such, right? So smooth, just beautiful. Unless you actually knew what this model was, you wouldn't know that this was a model that had, you know, a saddle on it. You'd think that this was just some miniature company that designed a lion model. Alright, let us move on. Yeah, I thought it was awesome fun too. And yes, guys, I am uploading another one right now. So if you ever see that ... when I'm clicking the thumbs up button, that is what it is. Alright, so we've got some new stuff from I Got Skills, and I really love the Borg cube in the background with all of this stuff going on. But yeah, I'm not sure if it is the Borg cube, but it certainly looks like one to me. But first off, color choices. Just beautiful, right? So you look at those little green plates, right? Contrasting against the red. Very, very wise. This seems to be fairly classic Gundam style colors for the fighter jets and what I can only assume are Gundam ships. So they're from Star Fox apparently, which is, as I understand it, an excellent video game. Alright, now we've got Splen doing up some Marines once again, but here is where you get to see his skills shown off so much more, right? Now, it is very difficult to see them with the word bearers before, right? You can see those nice clean lines, but here with those, right? You can see that smooth, you know, highlighting with the curves, right? Take a look at the boots there, right? And take a look at the backpack's rounded joints, and you see these nice smooth highlights, right? Now, the black is what is used to center the model, right? It's this block of red, except for the black points. And where are the black points? Where our eyes should be drawn to, the center of the model, you know? And you can see those softer highlights, right? It seems very harsh when you compare the gauntlet joints to the gauntlet themselves, right? But the actual edges blend in quite softly to the rest of the joint. And that's just lovely. It's just such solid work there, man. Just such solid work. All right, let us move on. Yay! Yeah, that was very awesome of you, Lloyd, making it a sticky topic. And sorry once again, I have been very bad with the thumbs up throughout this, guys. But yeah, that was awesome to see it, because like I did see one person say something along the lines of, "Don't worry, I think we can stick to the front page." But one of the great things about this, right, is that we have been acknowledged by, you know, as they would say in the good old Planescape game, the powers that be. And what I think I'm really going to try and do soon, not in the near future, but hopefully within a month or so, I'm going to be trying to make the WAYPN thread a lot easier to go through. Like, this forum was designed for much shorter posts, not long, lengthy, year-long epics like our one is. Sorry, I'm just going to be scrolling over Artist 144's work while I'm doing this little rant. And since he's got it all finished up later on, I will give commentary then. But yeah, the thing is, I can understand people's criticisms of going, you know, it is a bit of a mess to get through, and you guys may have seen the quick edit that I have done to the front page. But what I am hoping to do soon is a thing about, yep, me and my words, is a thing about how to use the forums themselves, because a lot of people have problems with it, with like using ats and such. Like, you can't add punctuation to an at, so it can't be Warrens or Warren full stop or anything like that. It's just got to be the username and such. But I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, Andy doing some more historicals. I know, we're all shocked. Let's just breathe for a moment and, you know, we'll get straight back into it. Alright, also we're listening to Rudimentals, and they are an absolutely magnificent band, guys. Pick up their album. Alright, so Andy has done just beautifully with the skin, and this is one of the great things about historicals. If you're going to really get into historicals, right, I think if you're going to do the uniforms and all of that, I think only we're really with the Prussian sort of guys, those sort of 16th century, I think, is around that time when they had the very colourful uniforms. Are you going to be able to have those very popping sort of miniatures? But with these guys, right, you'll be able to have great fun with doing skin and doing much more regular stuff, because you're going to have that time to get that practice in. And take a look at that skin work. Now, we saw Andy's magnificent skin work with, of course, one of the Kingdom's Death models, which are the queen of skin, because you have all that surface area to work with. But take a look at that arm right there with that nice, subtle layering. Just beautiful. Alright, let us move on. Speaking of beautiful, nice to see some feedback going on as well. We have the Good Doctor and some beautiful skin work. Now, I think that this is one of the things that Roman was really going on about. So if you guys are backstages, if you're not, go check out Roman. He does these things called 3-up color tutorials, right? And one of the things that I absolutely loved recently was he was doing how to do Asian skin tones, which was called Chinese, and some people got very upset at him. So, go along to that and just say, I'm really glad that we have somebody like this doing these sorts of things, because I, for the longest time, couldn't find a tutorial to do Asian skin tones. I always try and do a variety of skin tones, and the reason that I'm going on about it is take a look at this contrast between the two. Even our good doctor, right, who is just a master of skin. You take a look at the right, you take a look at the left, right, and you can see which one he does a lot better, right? Now, in part, right, that's because we have our own reference right in front of us, right? One of the artists I work with, she does magnificent female characters, and the reason that she does, right, is she says that she stands in front of the mirror and she just takes lots of photos for poses, right? And that helps with her artistry, right? We see often, for a lot of us, I don't know of any people of any different skin tones in our forums, but if there are, just say hi in the video commentary for this one, because everyone is welcome, guys. Don't ever think that anyone is not welcome here. Everyone is welcome. All we care about is, do you paint, do you comment, do you like? That's it, guys. Nothing else matters. But you see the difference between these skin tones, right? The lady done here, just absolutely magnificent, right? You can see all of that subtle, shading. You can see the light hits where it's supposed to and such. All of that sort of thing, right? But then you can see with the other guy, right? First off, it's a male character, which some of the times people do not sculpt as well. In my opinion, a good sculpt right here, but that is also a problem some of the times. The lady models are actually sculpted very, very well when it comes to skin, whereas the male models are not as much. But you take a look at those abs, right, and it brightens up a little too quickly, just a little, right? But the reason why I'm just giving Chris a tiny bit of a hard time, right, is because he is the master of this stuff, right? He is, without a doubt, one of our best skin people here, right? So I know that I had so much trouble, just so much trouble painting different skin tones, guys. So if Chris is having trouble with it, if I'm having trouble with it, if some of our best painters are, don't worry about it, guys. First off, some of the times you don't have the paints available to do the kinds of stuff that you would like to, right? So yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, Chris, absolutely beautiful work, right? First off, love the purple hair, contrasting against the blue. I know, guys. I know. I'm always going on about it. Love the red contrasting with the green lantern. Such great choices. And of course, that slightly orange blonde hair. Just beautiful. Alright, let us move on. And yeah, this is what I was talking about with the sculpts, right? Just, that lady right there, just an absolutely beautiful sculpt, right? Man, also a very good sculpt, but in my opinion, they might spend a little more time on the ladies. Chris, is that a 1995 portrait of yourself there on the left? I have a feeling that it might be. Sorry, man, just giving you a hard time. But just look at the smoothness on those. So what I want you guys to do is just take a look at where the breasts meet the collarbone, right? And take a look at that nice smooth transition on the lady, right? Just beautiful. This layering is just magnificent. Also, what I really like is the plainness of the cloth, right? Which really allows you to bring the eye to that skin. These are just magnificent models. And some work in progress. All right, let's have a quick squiz. All right, he's looking good, is he not? Very much worthy of the dragon model himself. All right. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. I was about to press the thumbs up button, but I realized, no, I cannot do that. So yeah, these are just some of my works in progress. The Tanzagors are still looking like that, and so are these guys, but I have painted up some more guys along the way. But yeah, I'm glad that you very much like these, because in my opinion they were very subpar. Except for these pink horrors. I really actually like how my pink horrors turned out. I say my, but they're the shots, you know. Same with the blue horrors. I think they turned out alright as well. So I was thinking about if you guys want, what would you think about a video tutorial on how to do up some of these models? If you're interested, I'd like to do something up for you. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Yeah, I can understand not wanting to throw the money away. But in my opinion, you have all the time in the world to buy that box set. So don't be worried about it, right? In my opinion, this is how I would do it, right? I'd find somebody who absolutely loves the game, right? And just try and split it in a way that you can with them. Like the problem is we keep getting the Australian tax over here, which means that a lot of our products have a lot of price tacked on because of where we are in the world, which does become very frustrating. But let's get right to it. So Andy, once again, beautiful with the white. And for once, you've got the historicals working with you. So you've got this nice, lovely white cross, which centers your eye on the model. You know, you've got to be over the moon about that, right, Andy? But the other thing I love is that nice sterling silver finish, right? It's not just like a dull metal. It's this very bright, polished metal. And if you take a look at a lot of these Civil War reenactors and these sorts of things, you take a look at those bayonets and they are just polished with a mirror finish. And that's what these guys were about, right? Very Romanesque in their approach to their uniform. Having a good looking uniform gives you a sense of intimidation. But yeah, just beautifully done with the reds. And once again, you know, those pants have that very sort of dusty, worn look. But yeah. Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Mage. Thank you very much, Mr. Artist. Oh, good lord, who is calling me? Alright, guys, I am going to have to pause one of these. Unexpected. Alright. Or maybe not, guys. That was weird. I had someone call me. And it was a robot. And it said goodbye. It was weird. Oh my good lord. What is going on? But yeah. Like, I love seeing all of this feedback, guys. I just love it. Oh my good lord, Irish Steve. I've seen this guy all finished up and I am so looking forward to commenting on this, because when I saw this, I looked at it and I thought, oh my good lord, look at that. That is absolutely freaking amazing. You know, every once in a while we see something come along like this, right? Like, I saw the Mega Man thing before and, like, that really excited me. I saw something and I'm like, oh yes, something cool, something different. But when I saw this, I thought to myself, good lord, look at this. This is going to be where we get to see one of our WAYPN guys winning a golden demon or something like that. Man, I want to see you at a crystal brush. I want to see something like that, because this looks absolutely magnificent, this thing finished up. I know that I'm just losing my mind right now, but really, guys, when you see that thing all finished up, and like, I love all your guys' stuff, right? But you will see what I mean. Oh, I'm excited. Alright, so, look, I think that this is actually really good, Chris. Just don't give yourself such a hard time. Like, look at that nice, smooth transition in the mid-riff, right? That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work, right? I think if anything, like the only problem is like the head connection to the body there, but that's a problem with the sculpt, man. That's not your problem. Like, sure, you could have done a bit of work in the eye, but I don't know. I don't really think that the sculpt has given you room for it. But if you take a look at the breasts, if you take a look at the midriff, if you take a look at the thighs, right? Beautiful skin work, right? I love the non-metallic metals that you've done. In my opinion, there is nothing at all to be ashamed about with that paint job, man. You know, be proud of yourself. Alright. Thanks, Relton. Oh yeah. That thing is... Alright, so let's get to it. So first up, I love what you've done with the eye, right? I'm not sure if that's dry brushing or if it's washing, but in my opinion, I think it just looks spot on, right? Also, I love the cleanness with the gold chain there, right? It's very funny, but yeah, it's obvious that this is a conversion that you've done, but I really don't know the parts well enough to do it. Also, I like that you've done that purple gemstone with the chaos mark. But yeah, that's really interesting with the hand here, right? I know you're going for an effect, but I'm not too sure what. You're gonna have to tell me what you're doing. Oh wow, that is it's most right, of course, the prize announcement. I wrote a lot of stuff. I was like, I got a lot of likes for some for some you know, just some priming. But oh no, please work, computer. Oh dear. Alright, hooray. I was fearing for the worst there, guys, like the last time where oh, that was terrible, where I put in about 2 hours worth of recording and then it just decided to stop. So I got a whole lot of different prizes for you guys, right? Now I was just thinking, you know, like just a blister or two or something like that, but look, I've got no idea, guys. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Like if you want any of these blisters, I reckon three is a great idea for the blisters, or you know, just the Inquisitor, or just the starter pack, or just one of the GW characters. I'm just purely going off cost here, but I tried to give you guys a much better range than last time, and I think I'm gonna put up a whole separate video for prizes, you know, just doing a little recording on that. Alright, but yeah, so here are all of the various, you know, blisters sort of things that you can get. I'm going to try and expand it as time goes on, but, you know, poor uni student here, do keep in mind, I'm sorry that there's not the variety that I would love to have, but, you know, I've gotten a whole lot of different, you know, genres, trying to get, you know, something that you guys like. You know, we've got, like, Asian influenced stuff like the samurai there. We've got some Infinity models. We got 40k, but this is the big thing for me, right, guys? All right, this is my box O Doom, right? I make all of my NPCs for my role-playing game, right? If they're of significant enough note. No, there is not a, character for every single barmaid made up. But if you guys, get selected as the winner, I will make up, if you want that as your prize, I will make up a character as to your specifications. So you go, I want a muscly warrior with a fine, blade and blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is you want, I believe that I've got enough of the bits and some of the converting skills necessary to make up a model just for you. So guys, get in, vote for your favorite person of this month. Now come on guys, it's almost the end of the month. I'm gonna wait for a week after, but I haven't gotten any votes yet. What's going on? Where's the love? Alright, let's go to Davith. Alright Davith, look, there's a neutral background, Davith. What's going on? That's all I'm asking for, just a neutral background. Alright, so first up, let's talk about color choices. Like, obviously, yep, these are still works in progress, not finished, right? But color choices, right? Take a look at that faceplate right there. It's got this golden sheen to it. Once again, gold, a yellow, right? Just like steel is a blue. But you've got that, very sort of matte gloss. No, sorry, that matte gloss. What a muppet. That very sort of flat finish gloss to the armor, right? And then you have that more fabric look to those green pants, and you see that contrast, and it's just beautiful. But yeah, well, this is looking interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be very interested to see where this is going. All right, let's move on. All right, so we have the Mortal Kombat team right here. But yeah, I really love how these guys look. But yes, they very much do remind me of the Mortal Kombat guys. I'm gonna take a scroll down and see if we have them all finished up. Just quickly. No. And now my computer has decided to... Oh no. Oh guys. Oh guys. Well, I'm gonna have to call that one a day. Unfortunately, because I'm uploading the other video, I cannot upload this one. I cannot reload all of the stuff. You guys are used to the technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna. You can tell that I record live because these things just keep happening. Oh, good lord. All right. So I'm gonna switch over to the other one that I had loaded up, and hopefully I'll be able to end on a picture. While I'm just having a quick chat. All right, let's just end on this as a oh dear. Oh, you guys have no idea the number of technical difficulties, the number of reshoots I have to do. All right, so we've got Irish Steve's beautiful thing here, and what I'm gonna say, guys, is I'm gonna go on a bit about the prizes, and I think I'll do a video together of that while this is having to be remedied. Alright guys, you've been fantastic, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and fix some things up. Alright guys, you have a great day, and I'm gonna be coming back with some more feedback soon.